Earnings season is just about to wrap up. Let's check in and see how corporations are doing.
Okay, so let's talk earnings season. Here's what you need to know. Most importantly, earnings season is nearly wrapped up. Let's take a look at the scorecard. What you see here is for the third quarter, about 81% of the S&P has reported. Now, this isn't everybody, but we pretty much know how earnings season is going to go now. It's not totally in the books, but 82% of companies have reported a positive earnings surprise. This is more than our 5-year average and our 10-year average. So to sum it up in a word, earnings are coming in good. 62% of companies have reported a positive revenue surprise. This is a little lower than historical averages, but not that far off. And in terms of the earnings that these companies are reporting, let's look at our earnings growth. Remember, our expectation was we wanted earnings to bottom in this quarter, so we were hoping for flat. Negative 0.3 is what we were expecting. And then in the future, earnings are going to start to accelerate. What we got for this quarter with 81% reporting, we've got 3.7% earnings growth. So what that tells me is this quarter is coming in much stronger than the analysts were expecting. If we look at guidance in terms of what we can expect in the future, it's a little bit more of a mixed picture. 48 companies have given us negative guidance, 27 companies have given us positive guidance. So what I think is happening here is we were expecting this quarter to be pretty rough. We were just hoping for flat. We got much better than that. We've got, pretty sizable growth this quarter in terms of earnings. However, if you look at what companies are telling us about the fourth quarter, the next quarter coming up, it's a little bit more cautious guidance that they're giving us. So this quarter is shining brightly. Those future quarters are getting a little bit dimmer. However, I don't really interpret that as weakness. Q3's earnings are in the books. They actually happened. When we talk about quarter four, we actually don't know what the numbers are going to be. So it could just be caution, conservatism, it could just be feelings saying, hey, I don't think the future is going to be that good, and we may find ourselves surprised. So all in all, what are the implications here? I think earnings season is wrapping up to the positive, and the market should settle into normal trending patterns now that earnings season is basically drawing to a close here. There's always a lot of action around earnings season. That's why, in general, I really don't like trading during earnings season. I prefer to either get our trading done before or after. And so now that earnings season is ending, I think the normal character of the market is going to start to show up again. Other most important thing that you need to know is that the market is beginning to price in some weakness in the fourth quarter. What I'm showing you here, this is the change in quarterly estimates for earnings per share in the first month of the quarter. And all I need for you to focus on is the fourth quarter of 2023. On average, when analysts anticipate the quarter, there's about a 2% reduction in earnings. As they get their estimates, as they hear about the previous quarter, about 2% decline is normal. Analysts are currently pricing in about double that for the fourth quarter. In fact, as of right now, analysts' expectations, these are the worst expectations for the fourth quarter that analysts have at least since the pandemic. This is below our 5-year average and our 10-year average. So analysts are really bracing for some weakness in the fourth quarter. And I actually think this is a positive because with so much weakness, with our expectations being so low for how the holiday season is going to be, it opens the door for us to be positively surprised. Moreover, if we think the holiday season is going to be pretty tepid, it's very unlikely that we're going to get blown out of our chair if things come in weak. So I actually view this as positive. This is setting up nice low expectations for us that we can easily step over. So this is pretty strong what we're seeing. The implications, well, the market is bracing for weakness next year, and I think that opens the door and can allow us to be positively surprised. What does it all mean about earnings season so far? Well, earnings season is coming in very good relative to expectations for the third quarter. I feel pretty confident in saying that now that so many companies have reported. I think the market is being cautious on the fourth quarter. I like that as well. Generally, the biggest impacts in the stock market comes from us being surprised or from us sleepwalking into some risk. But we're clearly eyes open. We're clearly on edge going into the fourth quarter, and that's good. That should keep the market relatively contained, whatever happens. All in all, I think this is a great outcome. I think it's going to be pretty tough to be negatively surprised in the fourth quarter, and I think that's going to be a positive for the market as we get to the end of the year. All in all, it's been a great earnings season, and I've got a very positive outlook on the market between now and the end of the year. There you go. That's earnings season coming in so far. We probably have one more video on earnings season that's going to be next week, and then I'll see you on Friday for the markets review. Take care.